designed to pull hard, and I've seen them work many times, but beautiful, beautiful dog.
And there's the winner of the pastoral group. Zena Thorne-Andrews going to examine the bearded collie. Daisy, 4-year-old bitch, champion Tattershall Preview, belonging to Angelia May.
This is a magnificent breed with a great history here at Crufts, having won Gun Best in Show not too long ago. Although I've been sitting here with this crew for 10 years, so time is flying. It's been an honor to be next to Peter Purvis for these 10, I can tell you that. And an honor for this dog to be in this ring today. The judge is now feeling for the rib spring on this breed. It's not a round rib spring, it's a flatter rib and a short loin. So she wants to get her hands under the coat and see all that's under this beautiful, gorgeous protective coat. And this is the coat that's used to protect this dog when it's doing its job. And remember, tonight the judge will be looking at the breed standard through her eyes, how it's bred, through its function, its history. So we're looking for a dog that can do the job it was intended to do originally. And with the bearded collie, we want that beautiful low tail, not held too high, low off its back, not high and flat off its back like the flat coat. She's going very well.
Still maintaining that lovely, rugged, country, rustic look. Although it's a long coat, not over-groomed, not over-crimped, she looks beautiful.
Next we have the Wire Fox Terrier. This lovely, very young dog, 22-month-old bitch, Peggy. Richard Allen handling there in the ring. Zena Thorne-Andrews getting her hands on the dog there. Beautiful animal.
Yes, and that's important, getting the hands on. What we see from the ringside gives us one impression, but getting the hands on, feeling the anatomy, what's under the coat, what's under the surface, that might be the deciding factors. So she'll know much more than we do from having her hands on, but this is undoubtedly a wonderful Wire Fox Terrier bitch. Sensational puppy career and junior career, and now second top terrier in the country and only 22 months old. What makes her so great? Well, she's full of breed type, and that's what the judge is looking for. Short back, tail bang on top, this long clean skull, beautiful eyes and neat ears set on top of the skull. That's a very nice bitch. And of course she's had a day's rest and looks very fresh today, and if anything going better today than she did when she won the group.
I was thinking the same thing, Frank. She has a lot more energy she did in the
Wire Fox
terrier
Terrier.
group. Good signs.
3,465 other terriers to get here, but basically she's beaten almost 22,500 other dogs to get to this final lineup. It really is a remarkable show.
And what a powerful but balanced and beautiful outline that is. The winner of the Hound Group for 2007, the Bloodhound, champion Marksbury Wistful, Bertha. A gorgeous headpiece, which Zena Thorne-Andrews is examining now. Of course, all designed around the nose and seeking the scent that this dog loves so much. Of course, a bloodhound, basically, because it looks for human scent, it can track human scent over any terrain, any weather. Fantastically good sense of smell. Suzanne Emrys-Jones, the breeder. Of course, she had to go all the way back to Cornwall yesterday and drive all the way back up from Cornwall today, but at least it means that Bertha's been able to lie asleep in the back of the car all that way.
You know, the purity of Crufts is well represented by this dog. Here's a local person, well, not local for me, all the way to Cornwall and back, but can do that in a day. We have dogs from Italy, from Oslo, Norway, from America, all competing under the same venue. And when you see a bloodhound like this, defining its breed type and moving out a big dog in this big ring, it's quite a picture.
And entirely functional and so free from exaggeration. Real healthy, sound animal. Wonderful.
Earlier this evening we saw this little fella, 6-year-old Willie.
And now to the
He came through the utility group. His owner, Neil Smith and John Shaw. Larry Cornelius handling out there in the ring. This dog has won the Contest of Champions, the most prestigious event in this country. Best in show 3 times in the USA, and a load of CCs, 44 of them. This is a big winning dog, and it looks magnificent tonight.
Yes, I mean, he's won the group here before and been placed in the group before. Several times best of breed at Crufts already. Can he pull off the big one tonight? Will he, won't he? Well, in a few minutes we'll know. But undoubtedly, I've never seen this dog look so well or move so well. He's in great form. So, anyway, let's see him stride. Look, he's not had much rest tonight, but he's still going really well. Not tired at all. He won the group earlier tonight, but still full of running. That great ring presence and carriage, which is so important in the final stages of a competition like this, when it could be all the difference between winner or runner-up.
In fact, as Claire was asking earlier, you know, at the beginning of the programme, she said, you know, is there a disadvantage for the dogs working today? I don't think there is. These two look absolutely perfect. This is the other one, of course, the Maltese, a 3-year-old dog called Mark. Christina Gillies from North Lanarkshire owns, and Wagner Fernandez has come from California to show this dog here, so it must be worth something, mustn't it? Well, to get it into this, it certainly is. Fabulous dog, made up to champion today, and as Frank said earlier in the programme, it looked absolutely magnificent.
Well, the toy group was a strong one. In fact, all 7 groups are very strong this year, and this is indeed one of the most unbelievably consistent lineups we've seen in quite some time. I mean, they're all looking just wonderful, including this Maltese, that beautiful dark pigment, beautiful silky coat. And of course, this handler has this dog in wonderful condition. And we're looking at the breed standard, again, the blueprint for the breed. Then we're looking for that extra edge, that X factor, as Jessica calls it, the performance. And on top of that, conditioning, and good care. And that's what we see in a dog like this, in great weight, great coat, athletic for its size, going along beautifully. Actually, this dog is putting in quite a performance right here.
Well, he managed to win Group 3 here last year, so I wonder if he can go better this time.
It's always a question, isn't it, of whether they can go better than they've gone before, or for a first time, how excited, how difficult will they find it being in this big ring. Now, the normal procedure here is that Zina, having gone over all of the dogs, will then move them all again, normally up and down away from her, so she gets a really good view of the dog's rear end, how it moves away, how it moves back, so it's not crabbing and anything like that. Nice movement, Frank.
Yes, it's great style, and it's important now that the handlers keep their cool, because those nerves can be transmitted down the lead and just take the dog off balance. So that's another important feature at this stage.
The Malamute doing the same thing.
I don't think he's quite as focused tonight as when he won the group.
It's interesting, Dan. I mean, the dog does have to concentrate, does have to use its intelligence a little bit when it gets to this stage.
His journey started Friday under Andrew Brace, an inimitable breed judge. Long journey.
Lovely shot of the front of the bearded collie coming towards you, so sound.
You see, we're talking about the Malamute is not looking quite as lively as it did. I think the bearded does.
She looks better
looks
tonight,
very good
yes.
tonight. Very good. That's Daisy.
Let's see this Fox Terrier again. Of course, the Fox Terrier was sent through by Judy Averis, who's a great terrier breeder, and you know that if someone like her sends it through, it's got to be a good terrier, hasn't it?
She's had terriers in this position, hasn't she?
She has. She won Best in Show at Crufts in 1998 with a Welsh Terrier. Here we go.
Terriers, over the past 20 years, terriers have been the most successful group of dogs. There have been 5 winners in that time.
This one's putting her bid forward now, so she is a lovely bitch.
How would you compare it with last year's? You remember there's a rather beautiful...
Well, actually, the last year's reserve Best in Show winner was second to this bitch the other day. It was a head-on competition. Yeah. This bitch came out best.
Well, here we see the bloodhound. I think everything we need to say about that is fantastic. The fact that they have been down to Cornwall and back overnight doesn't seem to have affected them at all.
Just look at the tail. This dog is making such good use of its movement and its tail. She's enjoying her night out in the group ring.
And so Suzanne Emrys-Jones as well. She's having a really good time.
That could be the dark horse, guys.
The Tibetan?
Great.
Or the bloodhound.
The bloodhound. Great performance.
Yeah.
Now, I think this is what's won the crowd's hearts tonight. I think the audience support is behind the fabulous Willie.
Of course, they've been here to support utility dogs and toy dogs today, generally, because the other groups have been on previous days.
So it is group supporters, yes.
Group supporters, so you will get the shouts, but it definitely does.
Oh, that's beautiful. The dark pigment against the white coat, flowing like that. She's really moving out, pulling out all the stops there.
Does this one know it's the smallest in the Best in Show lineup?
Absolutely not.
The toy dogs never do. They're fluffy little balls of, balls of fluff. And they are very brave, very big dogs trying to get out of a very small frame.
Balls of spirit as well, Peter.
Balls of spirit. Well, the boards have come out. Both of the cups are there. The Kettle Memorial Trophy has been brought out, and Zina is now going to make her selection. This is a big moment. It is. It's Fabulous Willie. Fabulous Willie's got it. Oh my word. And it's another time, first time Crufts Best in Show winner, second time lucky for Willie in this ring, in this particular competition. Delightful handler Larry Cornelius. And Willie carries on showing right to the end. Is he a happy boy? Oh, he's great. And the Wire Fox Terrier takes the reserve. I think that's a fabulous result. Absolutely remarkable result, and wonderful. Zena Thorne-Andrews has done a marvellous job there. A lovely selection. I thought it was a terrific line.
To be honest, I don't think you could have anybody better in the middle of the ring to sort that lot out.
Wonderful judge, very forthright, extremely knowledgeable. Could this be the crown of Willie's career? Marvellous.
The Crufts Best in Show 2007.
So, whilst the presentation is about to be made, I'm going to hand over to Claire, who's down in the ring to talk to our handler, Larry Cornelius.
Mr. Mark Johnson, UK Managing Director.
Presentation is being made. Ronnie Oving's down there as well, chairman of the Kennel Club. Zena must be very proud. I think she judged that beautifully, smoothly and excellently. So, Tibetan Terriers go on the roll of honour, the very first. Crufts Best in Show 2007, a Tibetan Terrier. A brilliant dog. Willie has finally, at the age of 6, reached the pinnacle. Over to Claire.
Well, I suspect that Larry Cornelius will be rather emotional at this moment. Well done.
Thank you very much. This is an amazing honor.
How many people will be watching, not just in this country, but in the USA where he's been showing?
I know my mother will be watching. That's...
And I'm sure there's a big, big team that surrounds Fabulous Willie. He is a real showbiz dog. Lots of people to thank.
Yes. First of all, obviously the people that bred him and own him, and the client, John Shaw, who hired me, and my partner, Marcelo, who does all the grooming.
He spent 2 hours getting Willie ready before the group competition, and again, I assume, before Best in Show as well.
Yes. Brushed him over and over and over.
And what will happen to Willie now?
He's going to have some water and some champagne. I don't know.
Look at him here. He's sitting in state. The trophy is almost as big as him. A wonderful result. He really did show well. Well done to all 7 dogs in the final, and congratulations especially to Fabulous Willie, Best in Show.
It is lap of honour time of Crufts Best in Show 2007. Best in Show, champion and American champion, Iraqi Fabulous Willie, and reserve Best in Show, champion Travella Showstopper.
Well, a massive crowd here at the NEC in Birmingham enjoying the show. A huge amount of people at home, millions watching as well. The right result?
Just wonderful. I can tell that you are ecstatic, Claire.
I got quite emotional actually. I just had to hold it together. That's the grandfather of my dog, Archie.
And just look at the scenes behind. The audience are up on their feet. A really, really popular dog that they've gone for today.
And everybody said how important the structure of the dog is, but the vital thing is the X factor, and he has got that. He really has. A wonderful result. It's been a great 4 days. We do hope you've enjoyed it. From Crufts 2007, from all of us here, it's good night.
Good night.
Our very grateful thanks to Pedigree and to Mark Johnson, the UK Managing Director. And a very grateful thanks to our judge for Best in Show, Zena Thorne-Andrews. We'd like to say a very, very big thank you to all our supporters here at Crufts, to our officials, our judges and our viewers. And also you, our public. You have been quite simply amazing this year. You really, really have. I hope you enjoy it.
Have a classical spring with BBC Northern Ireland. there's an exciting programme of concerts and recitals for BBC Radio Ulster and BBC Radio 3. For further information and to obtain tickets for these recordings, call the BBC Northern Ireland ticket line on 0870 333 1918. That's 0870 333 1918.